Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, subscribe is the vibe, y'all. Your boy's on the road to 10K. Humbly. The like button is like the subscribe button is earned. You see the vibes, man. We got Khabib Nurmagomedov. Like, it's so crazy. I guarantee you, if this man was not a superstar, I would not be able to pronounce his last name. Like, you ever realize how last names just sound weird because they have so many different letters? But the more you hear it and the more an athlete gets better, the easier it is to pronounce their name. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo. I guarantee you, you show me that on a piece of paper, I'm like, but the fact that the dude's a superstar and you hear his name all the time, you out here pronouncing these names like you wrote it. But back to the point, we got Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest UFC champions. I guess you could kind of put of all time, even though he really didn't fight for that long. We're talking about one of the most dangerous men of all MMA. This kid grew up wrestling bears, never lost in the UFC, never lost in any kind of combat. Like, he's one of the very rare beasts of the UFC. And man, it's crazy considering the fact that he retired. I think he retired around 30, 31 because of his dad's passing. But this is one of the GOATs of the industry. Forget even thinking he ever lost a fight. This man never lost a round. Never even got cut in any fight in UFC, period. This man is a machine. So we're going to look back to the Eagle and the extended retirement documentary. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, huh?
Of grappling makes him one of the most dominant forces in UFC history.
Different. When this man grabs a hold of you,
Nurmagomedov.
Over. Oh my God.
The Eagle.
This man grabs a hold of you, it's a bear grip. It's a guillotine. He grabs a hold of you, you're not moving. I promise you, you're not moving. This dude mauls.
Khabib hails from a small district in Dagestan, Russia.
Well, when you see a guy like Khabib Nurmagomedov just run through people in the
neighborhood.
UFC, and you know where that guy's from, you got to go, well, how many more of those guys are over there?
This man lives on the top of valleys, bro.
At age 9, he began bear wrestling to strengthen his grappling. Yeah.
I beg your pardon? Yo! Khabib out here RKOing koala bears. What?
That's Khabib grappling with an unmuzzled bear.
And you want me to fight this as a grown man? Are you stupid?
Trained in judo, sambo, and wrestling.
In all seriousness, no, Dagestan, Russia, Kenny, for those that don't know, really it is a wrestling mecca, and he's just the latest in a long line of talented wrestlers.
The early fights of Khabib's career were only slightly more one-sided than his latter fights.
He gets you on the ground, it's over. He could submit you from any position.
As Khabib's next-level ground game was simply too much for the opposition.
Bruh, slept him.
His father was a Ukrainian sambo champ, a judo black belt, and the national master of sports and freestyle wrestling. All of these skills were imparted to young Khabib. He dominated the national circuit.
Two-time Russian combat sambo champion, two-time world sambo champion. He is known as an internationally recognized sambo master.
Sambo's a
I didn't even see this part of Khabib's
career.
career.
Familiar with it.
15 years old?
That they,
15 years?
compete in. They wear a jacket, like a judo gi type jacket, but they kick and punch, and they wear headgear.
Khabib got that grown man face. He's 15 with a grown man face like
a
that.
recognized sambo master and two-time world sambo champ.
Over.
Nurmagomedov is another one of these Russian fighters who comes from an excellent
Flatline.
background.
Call his mother. Someone got to come pick him up.
He carried this skill set into his professional career.
But really from day one, Nurmagomedov,
Bro, he goes for that single leg. That's the beginning of the end.
His work ethic, his team that goes 25 or
That's the beginning of the leg. He grabs that single leg.
Very good striker as well.
God, them knees is crazy.
Very intriguing martial arts style.
It's over. It's it's over. This dude is getting his ass whooped.
Storming through his first 7 opponents.
Honorable man. Never really used to
One
talk.
of those things where you see that guy in the beginning, guys fight him off a little bit.
That's the one
and
thing,
then
you know what I
as the
mean?
fight
That's the
wears-
one thing I would have appreciated about Khabib in his prime. He's just not a talker, and I get it. He's not American, so he don't come from that background. A lot of fighters from like Dagestan and shit like that, like they're like really humble, really traditional. They honor their fights. They show a lot of respect to their opponents, and then they beat the living shit out of them. You know what I mean? That was Khabib. Like, he'll pray for you and damn near kill you too. So there's always that.
On, he just gets more and more dominant. They get more and more
Look at this. Look
exhausted.
at this. He's done. This guy in the purple tights, done. Done. What is that, the arm bar? You go for the arm? I'm crying at that point.
But for now,
At that point, you're holding for dear life and asking Christ to accelerate the time. End the round, please. This position right here from Khabib. Come on now, dog.
he's the most dominant fighter. And
Over.
I know
You let go of that
statement,
over.
but I feel very comfortable
Over.
saying that.
Ah.
Strengthened by his environment, the ferocity
Go ahead,
of
go ahead,
Khabib's
shake it
training
off.
had grown
Shake it
into
off.
a local legend. Substance over style. The methods of Khabib are not glamorous.
Khabib comes in, he's got 5 guys. What the workout is going to be is one by one, Khabib is going to work out with each guy until each guy gives up.
Get dumbbells. My son, just give him stones. Give him
My
stones.
coach said the workout was 90 minutes. The first guy was the most talented guy, made it 20.
Jeez,
Watch
yo.
how long it takes this camera guy to show us the round number.
Boom, perfect timing.
Що ж, вуха видають Хабібу Nurmagomedov, though.
Huh. That first drop hurt him. Bro, let go. Oh! Oh,
Khabib's
no!
training turned him into a relentless pressure machine.
Oh, my God. Mama. Mama. Just tap, bro.
Yeah, his grappling is literally on another level. It's completely
My arm hurt
advanced.
watching that.
When he grabs a hold of guys, you see talented grapplers. Guys along those lines just get dominated.
From the opening horn, he attacks, bringing his opponents to the ground, then emptying their tanks.
Done. And his conditioning was crazy. This dude could fight till death.
10-8 rounds against different guys, finishing different guys, only
Khabib is
losing
one of those fighters
round.
I honestly believe. Khabib is one of those fighters where I feel like the fighter that's fighting him, the rules are there to protect the fighter he's going up against. Khabib don't care about the rules. Forget 5 rounds. Khabib will fight to the death. You know what I'm saying? He could go a whole day. Khabib was cut different. His stamina, his conditioning is just up there with the best of the best, bro. When a round ends, that's mercy for the fighter, bro.
Taking fights on short notice, taking on former world champions.
But man, Nurmagomedov is just relentless here. And it's all technique, Mike. I mean, he's obviously very strong as well, but his technique is
Done. Done. Just tap.
always in the correct position.
Ah. I tap. I got too much pride for me. Live to fight another day, bro. Ain't no point in breaking your arm in a fight you about to lose. Ain't no point. Look at all these fights before the UFC, bro.
Breaking one fighter after the next. Building a perfect 16-0 record.
Nurmagomedov is just so relentless on
Man
the
tried to
ground.
Superman punch him on the ground.
As he set aim toward joining the UFC.
And your winner by technical knockout victory, Khabib.
If you look at every picture of Khabib right after his fight, like when his hand is being raised, there is never a mark on his face.
There isn't a lot of flash in Khabib's training. Grueling distance runs. Altitudes of 2,000 meters above sea level. Often in freezing temperatures.
My God. Yo.
It's old school, time-tested, hard work.
Bruh. You gotta respect it, man. You gotta appreciate athletes and their dedication to the process, bro. That was Khabib.
But the results of this training speak for themselves.
Done. Live, breathe, and eat. Combat. Live, breathe, and eat that shit, man. That would have looked freezing.
Well, Kenny, just as he did at the weigh-in, Khabib Nurmagomedov really attached to that U.S. and UFC debut and has never fought in a cage before. So certainly
This is what you guys had coming into the UFC? Oh my goodness.
As Nurmagomedov gets his first taste of the octagon.
Yeah, all of his fights have been in Russia. He's used to the ring, and it is very different. As we know, just the strategy.
Debut.
Not being able to sprawl.
Y'all don't even know y'all about to witness a GOAT.
Against the cage.
Khabib at 23?
Eagle Nurmagomedov.
He was a different kind of beast.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nurmagomedov just mauled.
Stop blocking his punches with your jaw, bro.
Mauled him.
Over. Full mount. Full mount. You give him a back, he's tapping you. It's over. It's over.
That's it. So the UFC and US debut for Khabib Nurmagomedov goes according to plan.
Look at his face.
Khabib, the Eagle
What round was that, the first?
I don't know what that wig is all about, but he insisted on wearing it in the weigh-ins, and he insists on wearing it here. All I know
That's the tradition. I gotta get me one of those, man.
This man is a combat sambo fighter, holding a
I gotta get me one of those. I rock with
18
Khabib.
wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Like the most dangerous fighters. You heard him 5'10". I think he's 5'9", but the most dangerous fighters
In his
be,
next
you know,
fight,
average male
his
height.
striking ability was on full display.
Nurmagomedov really leaping in some of those strikes with that leaping left hook.
Oh man.
There's that
He
shot
really
with
could
the
get him to the
leading
ground at
uppercut,
any
looked like
point.
with that lead hand.
Oh, he slept him. Oh yeah. Bro, it's over.
Nurmagomedov
It's
really
over.
dropping bombs now with those elbows.
It's over. Oh my God, what is the ref waiting for?
Khabib Nurmagomedov. Wow.
Oh my
How
God.
good is that kid, Ken?
That dude was done the moment he hit the ground.
Are you not entertained?
He did not need those other 6 elbows to the jaw, bro.
Undisputed, undefeated. You have
Round 1, 1 minute and 55 seconds.
In his 4th UFC fight, Khabib would get into a minor pre-fight scuffle with his opponent.
Well, Trujillo put his forehead on the forehead of Nurmagomedov, and Nurmagomedov pushed him off, and there was a lot of tension.
The fight would be a statement for Khabib.
From Las Vegas for UFC 160. There you go. First round, you ready?
At the official weigh-ins.
I don't know, he knows what he's up against, but let's see how
He
Khabib does
set
him.
the record for the most takedowns in a single fight with 21.
Oh, nah. Yo. 21.
2 minutes on the clock. Going for a ride. Tossing Trujillo around a little bit here in the first.
Man, nice left hook in there by Nurmagomedov.
21.
Man, Nurmagomedov is just relentless here.
Take him to the ground. Take him to the deep end.
Again,
take him to the deep end.
13.
Make him carry your weight if he's trying to get up.
Second most in UFC history.
Abel just put his hands up, but he was frustrated. You can't be frustrated. He's getting beat up. See how he did that? Put his hands up like, oh man, what? You can't do that. It's not like the guy's not doing anything. He's kicking your ass. You can't even think like that. That's a mental weakness to even make that gesture.
Dude looking at the ref. You have to even make that gesture. You got taken 21 times.
All-American collegiate wrestling.
You got taken down 21 times.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov was really something special when it comes to grappling.
Look. What do you want from me?
In that fight that you mentioned against Trujillo,
shut up.
Nurmagomedov turned in a UFC record 21 takedowns.
In a 3-round fight. Imagine if this went 5. Just sunning him.
Why not?
Beautiful throw.
Just sunning him. Throw a knee.
And down again.
Fight back.
That was a mauling.
That was absolutely a clinic.
Joe Rogan saying that was a mauling. Oh man, yo, just put the brown paper bag over your head, bro. Back it up.
He moves to 20-0 in his professional mixed martial arts
20-0.
When you see somebody, you know, Jordan in his prime.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy.
Nurmagomedov, it was like he was the only one in the cage.
He pig slammed Pat Healy.
Right back on him like a dog.
Bruh. What are you, Goldberg?
Another beatdown.
Out here jackhammering dudes?
And oh.
There are grappling specialists, and then there are grappling
You want to talk about being able to
specialists
witness like a storm coming? Like there's certain superstars and athletes where they climb up the ranks and like people underestimate them. They're a little underrated. People don't see the GOAT status coming. It's almost like you never really see the GOAT status when it comes to like athletes. But sometimes special guys, you could see, you could feel something. It's just like, hold on. He's not the most impressive. He's not the biggest. He probably doesn't even talk. But the resume, you know, the body of work that he's leaving behind on his, as he's climbing up the ranks, is like, hold on now. Oh no, but it looked like a storm coming. Khabib was that storm. He was that storm, man.
This guy is on another level. The Eagle has soared.
He's on a mission. He's on a mission. Come on, man.
Here we go. He closes the distance.
Underrated striker.
This will tell us a lot here.
Underrated striker, great chin. Elite grappling. Look at, he does this to everyone. Everyone.
You got it. But look at the way he does it.
Yes.
Just so strong in that clinch.
Another one.
Khabib takes, oh my God, everybody who's good.
Flying
Rafael
knee.
Dos Anjos, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt world champion, ragdolls him. Got the clinch again and drags him to the ground.
Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov. Presenting the #2 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Who is this?
Demolishing.
Who is this? Bruh.
Ariel, and don't forget about who he's taken on as well. I mean, this is the absolute.
You know you got horrible takedown defense. When Khabib is doing that to you in the first round, I mean, well, Khabib doing that to everybody. Oh, he's done. He's done. Got a cut in the back of his head.
And so when you consider the record, no one who has fought in the UFC has ever started that kind of career like that.
It's done, bro. Ref!
God, nah. During this career like that.
if you look, Khabib is punching him and then even takes a glance at the ref like, yo, I could keep going. I could keep going. When you gonna do your job? Look at this. He looks at the ref, yo. Dang. He looks quick glance. Oh my God.
During this time, Khabib suffered a series of injuries that continued to keep him out of the cage.
To your point, was out almost 2 years. Yeah, it was a long time and a bunch of pretty significant injuries where he couldn't really train that well.
He showed a little rust at the onset.
There was that one moment against Michael Johnson.
I didn't even know he missed that much time. Oh, wow.
Where Michael seemed to rock him a little bit, and people still talk about that one moment. Like the one moment where he kind of had wobbly legs.
Oh.
He hurt him back again. Nurmagomedov is hurt right now. He's wobbly and hurt.
You know, even if you hit him, congratulations. Now you're on your ass. You're getting punched in the face over and over again. You can't
congratulations.
Get mauled.
This is the first round. Let's not let that go unnoticed.
How strong he is. That up was opening up.
Well, didn't you hear when he was fighting Johnson?
Yes, he's telling him, give up. Give up.
Yeah.
You know, I need that title shot. Give up.
Bruh.
Move, Mike.
Nurmagomedov all over, but it looks like Johnson is going to make it to the bell.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is what I'm saying. The rules are designed to help the fighters when you're going up against Khabib. He could do this all day. That man had no chance of getting up from that position if not for the bell ringing. Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
It's when you look at them in between rounds and you see that, like, what am I doing in here? That's when you know.
They're talking to each other. I do not know what they're saying.
Was that an uppie? Boom! Oh, nah. Done.
Right on top. I think Big John can stop this fight at any moment.
Done. Ref!
To your point, yes, he's the most dominant, and
what are these refs good for, bro?
All the skills that he possesses.
Aren't they supposed to protect the fighters?
Full mount with the right arm trap. Do you notice how he does
full
that all
mount,
the time?
right arm. Look at the arm. Oh my God. Oh, he's gonna try to submit him.
He's tying it up. That's exactly what he's
it's
doing.
over.
He's turning the corner. He's gonna get it right
my
here. Should be it.
God, he got him sniffing the ball sack while he's breaking his arm. Holy!
He's gonna break his arm.
Ref!
Khabib Nurmagomedov moves to 24-0.
Khabib Nurmagomedov just came running over to Dana White and was demanding to get a shot at the title. And after a performance like this, how can you deny this man?
Hey guys, 10 years amateur fighter, 8 years undefeated pro MMA fighter, but nobody catch me.
Next up, the highly anticipated matchup with Edson Barboza.
I like
Edson
Barboza too. He's a good
strikers the UFC has ever known.
Yeah, Barboza's special. Some of these other guys that Khabib washed, I mean, they're farting to win. But Barboza, he legit. He legit.
And then
dangerous Brazilian
fighter. And people forget Barboza is amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, tagged him. Oh my gosh.
The way he
gets you on the floor and it's
those knees
crazy,
so you can't get away.
You're not getting up.
There's just so much punishment on him.
Oh my God. Bruh. Look at his face.
Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
We as the fans and as fight fans and as the people know who the champ is if you win the fight. I mean, if you win the fight, you're the champ. To be the man, you beat the man. If you beat the man, it's hard to deny that he's not the champion.
He's just on such another level that the odds of you beating him drop so substantially.
And this was like a replacement fight because I think like he was supposed to fight Holloway. I think for the belt, don't quote me. I believe he was supposed to fight another fighter, but Holloway had a last-second injury. So this guy was a replacement fight for a championship bout. So you want to talk about 0 to 100? If this guy would have won this fight, it would have been, you know what I mean, millionaire, superstar status, everything that comes with the belt. But, I mean, look at the final boss he's up against. You know what I mean? The final boss of all final bosses. It never really had a shot in the gun range, but, you know, it's always nice to have your dreams come true, right? Just not against Khabib.
Minute and a half. Like, this is so next level.
At last, Khabib would fight for the UFC title.
And look at this. Just as soon as he gets the ankle, there's no escape. It's a crocodile.
This dude's ranked
He's got a hold of
14.
you, and now you're in the water hole.
Ranked 14.
Beasted him down. Beasted him.
And it's amazing to hear the fellow lightweights talk about Nurmagomedov in the ring. It's off.
He's using his hip to keep this guy flat, so this guy really has no way of getting up. Like, Khabib's hip is applying so much pressure to the back of his spine that he couldn't get up if he wanted to. And now it's just power shots.
They're in awe of him when you
Power
talk about
shots.
like, man.
Just tremendous strength and technique. A lethal combination.
To be great in this sport is hard enough. To be elite is so rare. To be really feared is something special.
Crocodile.
Ankle lock.
Diving for that single leg.
Ankle lock, bro.
This man is now 12-0 in the UFC.
But he continues to just destroy and dominate the best lightweights in the world.
And this is the 5th round. Khabib was getting rid of 4th, 3rd-ranked fighters in 2 rounds. This one went the distance. And look at Khabib's face and look at the fighter. This is for the belt.
For the winner, by unanimous decision, and new undisputed.
God, I mean, you got paid to get your face punched in.
Lightweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Quinta is real gangster. He come here. Where's Conor? He wanna fight with boss. I wanna fight with real gangster, you know.
After Conor McGregor attacked Khabib's bus at a UFC event, he
Conor.
was arrested.
This has become personal for you.
Of course. Long time ago.
It's entirely possible that New York's going to prosecute him.
All right. Cap. All right.
He threw a dolly at a car. People get their eyes cut, their face cut.
But the bad blood between Khabib and Conor made for excellent
I just wanna
marketing.
say, I'm thankful to the DA and the judge for allowing me to move forward.
After years of back and forth, a super fight was finally set. Conor versus Khabib.
Mega fight.
Khabib relished the chance to demolish the cocky McGregor.
Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
I'm going to smash your boy.
Pay-per-view UFC fight
And I love
ever.
Conor. Conor's my guy, man, but he got smashed.
As the fans flocked to see if Conor could return from his absence and recapture the title he vacated. However, Khabib was a new beast. Undefeated. No signs of a weakness in his game.
Not gonna lie, I was rooting for Conor.
I made you quit.
I was rooting for Conor, man.
Oh,
the first punch lets you know the temperature of the fight. Jeez. Jeez.
It was straight ownage.
Let's talk now.
Conor was unable to stay on his feet. And on the ground, Khabib was in a class of his own.
All the name calling, all the Twitter yapping from Conor, all the threats, it does not change that.
This is crazy. I loved every moment of this. Khabib jumping in the stands. One of his mans came into the octagon. I loved every moment. Look at this. Cheap shot on McGregor. No one spots it. Boom.
Inside the octagon after losing a mixed martial arts fight.
No, that was disgusting. There was 2 things disgusting. Khabib jumping out of the octagon and attacking Dylan Dennis was foolish. But
Look, I loved it. I don't give a damn. I ain't give a damn. I was here for it.
They were there. Just jumped on it. Was completely cowardly.
27-0. Undefeated, undisputed UFC lightweight champion. Do you start to put yourself in the conversation?
I just kind of get fined
as the
for getting
greatest
jumped.
fighter of all time, Khabib?
This is the main event of the evening.
Dustin Poirier caught the hands too.
Khabib Nurmagomedov in the black and gold.
This dude Khabib swept the whole division. We've been watching him for 20 minutes. Have y'all seen him lose a round?
During his career, Khabib has taken on all comers.
I remember this. He's like, yo, I'm not going to submit in front of my father.
He
really told Dustin Poirier that Dustin Poirier had him in a tight guillotine. And Khabib fought his way out. He was just like, yo, you really think I'm going to sit here and tap out and my father's right here? Mind you, his father was one of the GOAT coaches and really got him into the sport of just MMA, period. He's like, yo, you really think I'm going to go tap in front of my pops? All right, I got something for you.
Controlling every moment of
Get
the
some
fight.
medicine.
He's already made the case for greatest fighter ever. But over the next few years, he has a chance to cement it.
Look at this. Look at this. Give me that neck.
Under the neck.
Give me that neck, man. It's over.
It's over.
I start to fall back. Use your momentum against you.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible the way he dominates.
Still 28-0.
Champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Crazy, bro.
Khabib's father passed away shortly after this fight.
Нам неизвестно, сколько человек проживет. Мы должны быть готовы сегодня, завтра, чтобы нас понесли.
Jeez, we have to be ready today or tomorrow to be buried.
Мы должны быть готовы к этому. И ничего страшного в этом нет.
The man who had shaped and built the greatest fighter in UFC history was gone.
Because having your father in your corner as somebody there to drive and motivate you, but also the ultimate problem solver should one come up, and now that falls to you. Just like that. One day you wake up and you gotta figure that out on your own.
The bond between father and son cannot be overstated, and there was doubt if Khabib would ever return. But Khabib knew his father wouldn't want him to back away from his final fight. With a heavy heart, Khabib arrived at Fight Island with his 29th victory in sight.
A lot of people call me pound for pound #1 fighter. I want to be like most dominant fighter in UFC history. This is my dream.
This is the main event of the evening, live from UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi.
He fought in his father's memory.
Justin Gaethje.
He fought like the best fighter on the planet.
Jeez. This was the coldest victory. I think this was fight number 28. This man had so much respect for his opponent. He could have put him in an armbar during this fight. And this is for the belt, right? He could have put his opponent in an armbar. But because he had so much respect for Justin Gaethje, he decided to just simply put him to sleep and have mercy. Because his mom, I believe, was in the stands. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of fighter Khabib Nurmagomedov was. He could have broke his arm. So he's like, yo, instead of going for the armbar, I'm just going to put you to sleep.
Full mount. I mean, that was a fantastic transition with a lot
Crazy.
of time.
And as he had done 28 times before,
we're just gonna put you to sleep.
He beat and broke his opponent down and captured another victory.
Done.
29-0.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was an emotionally charged moment for the Eagle.
And still undefeated and the UFC undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib, the
immediately after the fight.
After what happened with my father, when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't want I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this.
To be great in this sport is hard enough. To be elite
Feels
is so
different.
rare. To be really feared is something
different,
special.
y'all.
I dominated you. I made you quit. I made you tap. It was humiliating. It was embarrassing.
Nurmagomedov really dropping bombs now.
So next level.
Walking away as the undisputed baddest man on the planet.
Masterpiece. Masterpiece. Oh my goodness. Well, that was Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest UFC fighters. I feel like I'm kind of disrespecting his name by just simply calling him a UFC fighter. One of the greatest fighters of all time, bro. And to retire at 32 with plenty of prime left to keep, you know, disposing of anybody that want to dare step in the octagon with him, to walk away in your prime because of the passing of your dad, it just speaks to, you know, his upbringing, bro. Just really traditional, not like modern times, not motivated by money necessarily, and like, you know, his father meant everything, and you gotta respect that, man. Like he said, I gave my word and I follow my word. I must honor my word. But he is one of the GOATs of fighting, period. Like Khabib Nurmagomedov, I put him up there with Tyson, Floyd, John Jones. Just one of the greatest fighters that I could remember ever watching. This dude just dominated. You saw his face, never even cut. Forget losing a round, he never got cut, bro. Just 28 fights, never got cut, never got knocked out, never lost a round. You shitting me? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm Gab Bose. I'm gonna holler at you guys in the next video. This was Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. GOAT status for real. Mamba out.